From the heart of Kansas City, we bring you Buck and Bob take on Chiefs Kingdom. I'm Bob,
I'm Buck. We're not fancy analysts.
but we have just as many bad takes. What's up, Buck?
Talking about not much, man. Really excited to get into this. There's a lot to discuss with the last game and the next game, which is kind of a big one.
Kind of a big one. But yeah, you were talking about bad takes.
There have been a lot of bad takes. More so, I mean, you've heard more of them than I have. I listen to a lot of the sports talk radio here in Kansas City, specifically one channel, 810. I love those guys there. I haven't heard a whole lot of that. So everything that I'm hearing is secondhand from people talking about like you were telling me. So
yeah, I'm hearing takes all over the place, like fire Andy, like people freaking out for barely losing and going 0-1 in another country, first game of the season, when oftentimes teams aren't themselves. And I mean, if we play 2 of the second half, we destroy the Chargers. I mean, the game was a game of 2 halves. And, I mean, completely. Like, we completely dominate them the second half, and we get dominated first half. But it's just weird. The weird takes that I get, and I think Chiefs fans have become complete. Like, I hate to say it, man, ungrateful. That's where I'm at. Ungrateful. I
don't think that's a majority by any stretch. We kind of talked about this a little bit beforehand, but Andy Reid is the best coach for Kansas City right now, and it's not close. His relationship to Patrick Mahomes, the way that he's got this locker room built,
even before Patrick Mahomes.
Nobody was complaining about this in January. This is a brand new thing. This is based off of 1 to 2 games.
You're cutting out, Buck. Either that or I'm not seeing. Oh, I saw you blink. You're back?
To me, it looks like I'm here, so
I
can't tell.
Chat, who's cutting out? Is it me or Buck?
I mean, it's probably me. We had problems with my internet last time, so I might have to change back.
Well, I'm just saying, I talked to you like last week in our pre-episode. I talked about how I watched the episode of the, what was it called? The Kingdom? No, what is it? It's one of the ones that the Chiefs produce on the franchise. Like, they have like an episode every like 3 weeks or something like that. And I talked about it on this podcast, how I watched all the footage of Andy first coming to town, and it made me cry. Like, and to think to like fire Andy, if Andy has a bad year, I'm cool with it. Okay, we'll figure it out. But like, last thing in the world I want is to fire Andy. I mean, shit started when Andy got here, and like one game and people are gonna freak out on him. It's upsetting to me because Big Red almost feels like family here, and we aren't the Eagles. We aren't idiots that just Eagles fans. Sorry, that just freak out at the drop of a dime. We are Kansas City Chiefs fans who were forged in steel, losing and still being there for our team. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all.
You mentioned before that you remember the day that Andy came to town, and I was listening to the radio that day, and they said something about a rumor that Andy Reid had been seen, and there are people in Arrowhead right now, and they've been there all day, and all this stuff. And then I think it was like that evening, it was announced that he had accepted the position. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but I remember the hoopla. I mean, and then it was like,
yep.
Andy Reid is coming to Kansas City?
Freaking kidding
Like,
me?
Is this for real? I feel like I'm being punked right now. It
I
just
know,
didn't
dude.
feel legitimate. And
Yeah, I thought there's no possible way we get a high tier, person coming to Kansas City. It just
I
No,
can't think
that
of any
never
other
happens.
coach. There is truly not one other coach in the NFL that I would prefer. Hey, Witchy, thanks for joining. There's not one other coach in the NFL that I would take over Andy Reid right now. There isn't. There's just not one.
not one for me either. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, what's his name? Cole always talks about what's his is it Shanahan, son of the good coach
Yeah.
Shanahan from the 49ers, and I'm like, dude, he's lost 2 Super Bowls. Maybe if we couldn't have Andy, he'd be okay, right? But
I'll be honest with you. Dan Campbell up in Detroit, I love his. I just like the way that he runs his team. It seems honestly fairly similar to Andy. He just hasn't had the success.
he's got that tough
I don't
mentality.
think he's as good as of a play. What do they call him? Play designer, play creators, as Andy is. I think Andy's one of the best in the game at creating plays. But
Yeah, I mean, if you look
as far
at
as all of the other, I would love Dan Campbell, but Andy Reid first, and it's not close. It's not. There's nobody in college football. It's just, if not at 8-10, I think it's Sarin Petro likes to say this all the time. Okay, everybody wants to get rid of the head coach, or they want to replace this player with another player, and they want him gone. Everybody wants him gone. He's like, if not him, then who? Like, who do you expect? And seriously now, it's not, we're talking about Dan Campbell because I brought up the name. It's not like Dan Campbell is rumored to be heading down to Kansas City to talk about being a coach. If not him, then who realistically? I mean,
Cole talks about how we'd have to do a trade to get a coach.
The only coaches that I would be interested in are coaches that other owners wouldn't want to let go of.
Well, there's one controversial one that Brian Parrott did mention in one of our comments of our videos.
Do not tell me it's Mike McCarthy.
Nope.
Okay.
It's Chucky. And I'd take Chucky.
Oh.
I would definitely take Chucky.
Would you take Chucky over Coach Reid, though?
No. I wouldn't take anybody over Coach Reid. He's earned that from me. I said, Big Red's family.
You said you would take Chucky almost like you would just take him if he would offer. Okay, so still, Coach Reid.
Coach Reid's
you're
family,
willing
dude.
to give him, and I think I'm 100% on board with you here. You think that we should at least give him the full season and then see what happens next season. So even if this season just completely goes to shit, you're good with giving him this season.
Yes.
I think I'll get frustrated, honestly.
And bring Bieniemy back next season, and we can have somebody.
I would be down with that. I really would.
It's so funny because I had such the bad takes about Bieniemy, and you know what? Real men can admit when they were wrong, and I was so freaking wrong, man. I saw the fights,
yeah, we all were,
and I saw all. He looked so pushy, and the players complained about him. But it reminded me, oh yeah, I used to hate my dad too. But dang, I'm glad he was there to set me straight, or else I wouldn't be the man I am today. And that's what Bieniemy was, and that's what we need back. And so, if you want to read HD Chiefs fan comment here.
He said, don't freak out about that kind of talk. The 1% is always the ones shouting and screaming the loudest. That's the truth. That's that's the people in the middle just want everybody to shut up and go back to work.
Well, our good buddy Brian was one of the ones that had the take, and love Brian to death, but we could agree to disagree on the coach thing. He was, I don't know. He's hot. He was saying something like, "Are we going to wait for Mahomes to demand a trade?" And I can't even imagine that happening. I can't imagine Mahomes demanding a trade. Like this is like
No.
family for him too. He owns part of the Royals. I mean,
No, if anything, I think Mahomes could get Andy fired and find another coach, but I
if
see that.
he wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would ask for a trade, but I can't imagine a
HD
world
Chiefs fan, I'm going to stop you right there, man. It's not. 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 Okay, I'm tired of people saying this. It is run. The plays are called by Andy. Yes. All the busy work, like it's like when we do a video and Buck was wrong and you said Buck was wrong, I was wrong because I was the one that prepared the script. That's what Bieniemy does. Not Bieniemy, but the OC prepares the offensive plays. Andy calls them. Like he prepares the game plan with help of Andy. Yes, Andy calls them during the game, but that's not why we want Bieniemy back. We want Bieniemy back so he can say, "Andy, we need to run." No, I don't care what you say. I say we need to run. Like, and that's what he did. He was somebody who talked back instead of
enemy
just
was
being like,
friction.
"Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, yes,
and
sir."
friction is a positive thing.
But if you're telling
I
me the
think a lot
OC
of us-
does nothing, it's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. Andy definitely calls the plays, but he needs people to tell him, "We need to run, Andy. We need to run." He's not. Like, he's got a bad habit of that. You can see it over his entire career. He doesn't like to run. And Nagy was in his presser today and even confirmed. Like, he's like, "Yeah, well, we just got to go with what's working." And that's all, they just always go with the pass. It's just what they do. And so, yeah, I don't like it at all, but I don't know.
Jay-Z, the white one, thanks for watching. He says Nagy seems like a bro and not an authority figure. He gave Mahomes the answers to one of the pre-draft test things.
Yeah.
That's a popular story for sure.
And he's a cool guy. Like, he's definitely a cool guy. He's like, I've seen snippets of him talking with the players on the sideline, and maybe he still works if you get somebody else in there that's a pusher. But honestly, Bieniemy, Buck said it best. The word that you used the best was Bieniemy was friction. And I think that's what we are missing big time. And I think that was the key to Andy's big success. But I still wouldn't kick him out of the bed for eating crackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Andy's family, and he's won us 3 Super Bowls, and I'd almost take a bullet for the dude.
He's got a long rope to hang himself with. It's a long rope, though.
Yeah, I mean, I really, really, really like him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And even if he does go to shit and he's just fallen off a cliff and we're watching it right now happen, I will have nothing but respect and fantastic memories from his tenure here. I wouldn't let that one, everybody gets old and just can't do it anymore.
But yeah, sorry to get so bad, HD Chiefs fan, because I just get tired of like hearing that, because I've heard from people inside the building that's not the full truth, and so when I hear people that don't know, like, and it's not you're hearing it from other people that you trust, it's not true. Like, the OC does a lot, but I think we just need somebody who will push the run, and I just don't know anybody else besides the OC that could push Andy to run, Like,
Yeah,
I don't think anybody lower in the totem pole could do that. And, Spag's not gonna.
He kind of clarifies a little bit here. He said he didn't say the OC does nothing, but if you honestly believe that Bieniemy would make the difference, then Andy is the problem, because you're saying Andy favors Nagy's feelings over winning. I don't think that's what Bob's saying at all. Bob is saying that
the opposite.
Andy is
the opposite.
Andy is running the ship, and he gets pass happy, and that hurts in the long run, right? And
Bieniemy had the balls to be like, "Andy, no, come on, dog, we need to do this." Like,
I'm not saying that is or isn't the problem, but I mean, it's hard to argue with the track record. You know, when Bieniemy was here, our offense was simply more effective.
Yeah, and I remember so many interviews where Bieniemy talked about how he'd have to just bang the table and be like, "We have to run." You know, like it was literally his whole job was just yelling, "Run! We have to run! We have to run! We have to rush the ball." You know what I mean? Like, but yes, Andy's in charge of the play calls for sure, and I think Andy's super strong, and he's brilliant. But a good leader has people like a good leader always has people that are no men or women. Like if you're surrounded by yes people, it's the worst possible thing in the world because no one can do it on their own, you know?
Yeah, you're 100% right. You can't run a successful business with yes people. You cannot. There has to be friction makes fire. Fire creates life, and life is beautiful. I think Patton Oswalt said that in a movie someplace or something similar.
See, I think Nate Hunter, thinks the same. Like they got to just be able to pull Andy out of his funk. You know, like geniuses are like that. I mean, that's the way. Think about the smartest people you've ever met in your life, and how kind of awkward they were. Oh yeah, brilliant. But I have a brilliant personality. You do have that. Oh, I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, "You know how few geniuses there are in the world?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm one of them." They're like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, technically, my IQ is the very bottom of genius." Like I could join Mensa at the very bottom of the IQ chart.
You could be the cleaning crew at Mensa.
Dude, I would literally be the dumbest guy in the room. It isn't really dumb though. It's just your ability and to learn quickly and stuff like that. But yeah, 135 is like technically genius. Saddest part is everybody in my family and my wife are all above super genius, which is above genius. So yeah, still the dumb guy. But yeah, what else do we have here? Yeah, so I think that, and people, why are we freaking out about, like, I mean, this is a good point AHC Chiefs fan makes here. You know, he definitely.
He said when EB was there, we were much younger offense, and we were still under the radar to other teams. That's
a very good point.
Really
very good point. Yeah, this is a very good point. And you know, I could be completely wrong, man. But I've just watched so many pressers, so many different interviews and stuff, and it really feels like what was going on and why we were at least a little bit balanced back then is because Bieniemy pushed the run so hard. Like I remember him saying in in several different interviews, I can't remember, I think it was like 3, where he said, guys get mad at me because they know we're going to run. And he goes, yeah, we have to be able to run when they know we're going to run. And he'd be so angry about it, you know, and he was very passionate about it. So I feel, you know, I'm just some fan, just like you guys are. So always remember that if anybody listens to the show, if I disagree with you, it's an opinion. So always remember that. Like I could for sure be wrong. I just don't want to fill the show with I could be wrong. You know what I mean? So never think that I'm talking down or thinking that my shit don't stink or thinking that I'm for sure right. Like, because I'm always open, and this was a good argument.
Yeah, and I'm okay. So if Eric Bieniemy isn't the guy, do we still agree that maybe the OC could be an issue, and we maybe need to get a guy in here with a little bit more of a backbone?
Well, do you know where Matt Nagy got to start?
No,
I didn't.
Matt Nagy follower.
Yeah, I wasn't either, but I found out watching the. You haven't watched the whole franchise?
No, I don't.
Oh crap! It's on Disney.
Yeah, I don't have Disney.
All right. Well, you have to come over to my house and you can watch it at my house. Or I could hand you my iPad for a couple days. But yeah, it's really good. But Nagy got his start here with Andy Reid and Alex Smith. Nagy he became the quarterback coach when Alex Smith came here. That was his first year. And
that was his first job in football? Was quarterback coach?
And his first job as a coach in the NFL.
Oh, okay. So he had football experience, just not in the NFL. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah. He had a lot. Yeah, and he played in college. He almost he was a intern. I forget where, and they almost suited him up to play quarterback. I forget where. You need to watch it because it's a good story. But he talks about how Alex Smith taught him most of what he needed to know to do the job. That
doesn't surprise me.
That wasn't too long ago, and now he's the OC. I think he'd be the first to admit he's probably not doing the best job either.
What about Alex Smith is OC?
Dude, Alex Smith has cushy TV jobs. He doesn't want to work 80 hours a week. It takes a special person to go and do that. It's not something that you can. It's a change of lifestyle. I mean, you live there. That's another thing. Andy's there every morning, before anybody else gets there. Every coach player says, no matter how early I get to the building, Andy's car's there. It sounds like it's a beater. It sounds like it's not a fancy car.
Well,
he's just driving
beater is a relative term.
He's driving an 87 Corolla.
With 2 hubcaps missing. Yeah.
Dude, when I was at training camp, I was talking to Joe Blameyer, and he was telling me a story about how some of the rookies were trying to get. They're like, hey, McDuffie, let me borrow your car. And McDuffie's like, okay. And he tosses them the keys. And they look at it and they go, this is a rental. And he goes, yeah, I don't own a car. I save my money. He's like, you know how much cars depreciate? And
how often does he rent a car, though, man? I'll bet he's still paying pretty close.
No, he lives downtown at like 2 Light or whatever. And then he just
catch a ride with Travis?
No, I think possibly there's a bunch of them that live there. Yeah. Possibly that, but I think the team arranges transportation for anybody that wants it, and he can get to anything he wants downtown. He can have anything ordered. But yeah, he doesn't own a car. He just bought it so he could come back from St. Joseph if he needed to.
How cool would that be if you're driving Uber one night and Trent McDuffie gets in the back of your car, be like,
oh, it'd be sick.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, when I was doing Uber in Denver, what's Shannon Sharp's brother's name?
Sterling.
Sterling's girlfriend got me one day, and then she's like, hey, is it cool if I just keep you the whole day? I'll give you a huge tip at the end. I didn't know she was Sterling's girlfriend at the time, but she's like, I picked her up in the morning, and she's like, hey, I got a lot of shopping to do. It's cool if I keep you 5 hours. I'll just keep putting this stuff in. You'll have to wait 20, 30 minutes at each location, but I will make it worth it. And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll just see how that works out. It was a real nice house that I picked her up from. I was like, okay. And then as conversation goes on, because you know me, I talk, and
a little bit.
Found out, it was I wish I was doing this podcast then, but I found out, and talked about how I was a Chiefs fan, and we talked about a bunch of stuff, and she finally told me that she was Sterling Silver's girlfriend, or Sterling Sharp's girlfriend, and then she gave me a huge tip at the end of the day too.
Because that's the only thing I wanted to know out of this.
We're talking $300, and then she got me 3 other times. She did the thing where she requests me, and then I just spent the day being her chauffeur.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and I made a good amount of bank from it. But yeah, sometimes those types of things can happen.
That's crazy. That's
What's
cool.
this?
Witchy said Andy needs a 50-year-old woman going through menopause for an OC.
Yeah, he's saying
I don't hate it.
He needs someone who's angry, huh?
Well, angry and not willing
gonna
to put up with men's shit. Yeah. Oh, Brian said something. He rides the Oats bus. What's up, Brian? Kind of quiet tonight.
Brian's talking about what's up,
tech.
Brian?
Night Hunter
Brian?
said,
Dude, I don't see Brian. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. There he is. All right. I'm trying to keep up with chat here to see if you have specific questions. Make sure to put them so we can star them. Make sure to start with 3 question marks so we can see that loud and clear, or dollar signs. That works too. Not going to count that out. But yeah. Speaking of dollar signs, I got to go do something real quick. But I think it's a good time for you. We got our first sponsor. We haven't specifically started to sponsor yet because we're working on a commercial. But why don't you tell people a little bit about our sponsor? We'll give them a little. The time hasn't started yet. We'll give them a little freebie because we like them.
Yeah, if anybody remembers, I was in Denver this weekend, and if anybody watched that show, I said at the beginning, thank you to my company, Modern Power and Control, for supplying me with the laptop while we were out of town for a work convention. So Modern Power and Control, what we do is access control. We do power. We do all your electrical needs, and we do sound and audio visual. I mean, we do it all, and it's high-end stuff. Right now we're working on a house that has 18 in-ceiling speakers, 7 TVs. Each TV plays over the speakers in that room, and you can mix match them to any room in the house. We've got control over the doorbell. We've got control over the shades. We've got control over the lights in the pool. I mean, we do it all, and it's a lot of fun. I go out there and I'm working with all the other contractors that are working on the house, so we get a lot of information on what's that? Buck, a man of many talents. Thanks, Night Hunter. I appreciate that. I'm really not. I'm the one that stands around and like supervises. No, that's not true. I've been there a year, actually. It was a year this last weekend, and I'm still the low man on the totem pole. But I've got a work truck they pay for, and they're really it's a great company, man. It's a great bunch of guys. The owners are friends of mine. And they run it well. But it's all about satisfaction in the end. They say the customer's always right. That's the way you stay in business and you grow. So,
well, and it's specifically for this because, so just to clarify, that's what we're trying to work on in the commercial. We need to make it apparent real quick. This isn't like Best Buy, call them to mount a TV. This is like high end. They work for Chiefs players. They work for,
we do.
One of the,
owners.
They work for owners of huge
grocery stores,
places around town, and
people that own hospitals.
We're talking high end stuff. Like he was working next to Mahomes' house not too long ago.
Yes. Yes.
And so that's right how we don't know how to do the commercial because we don't want to and they're taking a shot on us because they don't know that they'll get anything from it. But this is for if you really want a custom job, I would want 5 TVs so I can watch different games at the same time and control them all with one remote, and then have the disco ball going when, halftime's on, right? So, this is the type of shit that they do, build a man cave. Never know the Trinitron. What the hell is it called, Buck?
The ticker.
No. The 4 screens.
Trinitron.
What the hell is it called?
Jumbotron.
Thank you.
That was the first project I worked on, actually. It was a Jumbotron with 4 24-inch TVs in it. and it had the ticker around it, and it was fully customized. They sent there were like the body of it was made out of acrylic, and it had lights inside, and you could have your favorite teams and their logos all over this thing, and you got to pick which teams that you wanted. The family that I did this for, their son was in high school hockey, so they had his hockey team logo. They could have anything custom printed, and then a couple of pro teams, and yeah, this, I mean, it was amazing. Once we got it all done, it took us 3 to 4 days to put together. It was the first one we had ever done, but I mean, we'll do anything custom like that. You should see the theater at this place. It'll blow your mind.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So we're trying to work on a way to like do the commercial. You know, we want to do them right, and we want to help grow their business. We're, it's a weird company to try to market because most people aren't in the market for that type of work. You know what I mean? So they're giving us a test out. We're testing it out, but we want to do them the best that we can because they are a good company. They treat their employees well. But let's get back to Chiefs.
Very well. Yes.
Let's get back to Chiefs
The
here.
what? Oh, the Chiefs.
Wait.
Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Kansas City Queefs. Yep.
I hate that. That's the dumbest.
Dude, I've got
thing that people say.
Dude, it's great. I've got all the words that people like to use, like the cheats and all that stuff. So it just blocks comments right off the bat. I've found out, I've learned from studying other YouTube channels, dude, you just don't let the bad comments in. Like you just kick them to the pit. Like that's the best way to do it. It feels so much better than replying to him with a cheeky comment because that's what I used to do. But it's like, oh, you'll never see my channel again. You are not allowed to watch our videos. All right. Here, let's see what events are you guys attending?
What events are you guys attending this weekend since there are so many different outlets coming to Kansas City starting tomorrow?
I was going to talk to Buck about that. I really want to go to Power and Light. Gronk's going to be there. Freaking Jason Kelsey's going to be there. But the chances of us getting to talk to him are so
zero.
Slim to none.
Yeah.
Like
That's not happening. The chances of us getting a comfortable place to hang out while we're there are slim to none.
I mean, I could call and see if we could reserve a table, but it would probably cost $1,000 or $2,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
What other events are coming to town, Bob? Because I'm not aware. Or is that the big one?
That's the only one that I know of.
Oh, okay.
The Gronk's, like, Power and Light's going to be hopping Sunday. Like, it's going to be hopping. Like, what's her name's going there, too?
Her?
Yeah, the hottest girl in sports. I always forget her name.
Susie Culver?
It's the little itty bitty girl that looks like she'll blow
Susie
away.
Culver is the hottest woman in sports.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the one that she came to training camp. I don't know. It's K something. I can't think of her name. I don't really watch her.
HD Chiefs fan came through.
Yeah,
Kay Adams.
Kay Adams. Yeah.
Thank you, HD.
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. I like this. We should actually talk about big time. Okay, dude.
That's what I'm laughing at. Did they clone Worthy or attach a bionic arm? What are you talking about? Did I miss something?
Dude, he was limited in practice to. Okay, so I'm worried about this. Okay, I've known a lot of. I don't know, dude. Like, I've known a lot of people that have dislocated their shoulder. And once it happens, it's easier to do. Like, has nobody seen Lethal Weapon? Mel Gibson pops that fucker out, so he can get out a straight jacket. No, I'm kidding. But like, dang it, I did the F.
34-26. I got you.
Yep. Mel took care of it for us last, which is rare for her, guys. She was in rare form. Give her a chance next week if you guys haven't seen her. Yeah, she was
She's
she was
brilliant.
hot. She's great. We were drinking all day. She was hot. I was hot. We're
She
like
is a fan.
flaming
She's a true
together.
fan of the Chiefs and of the NFL. She knows her stuff. She is a bright,
My
shining
dad-
star.
My dad was like, I can't believe Mel uses the F-bomb so much. I was like, she really doesn't, dude. She really doesn't. Like, she was just very passionate, very angry. But
Yeah.
I feel good, though. The stuff that I brought up right off the bat, I still feel good. We just went straight to do the podcast. We didn't listen to anybody else. And I called the two things that people talked about the most in the beginning of their show. So I felt good about that. Tart and Jones blowing the game. Although we should have given Jones a better pass. Like, he's been the hero for us many times. I was hot, like Drew Tranquil was hot. It was a bad look for Drew Tranquil to get on Jones. It's a bad look for me to get on Jones. Like, had to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I don't know about this shoulder thing, dude. Like, even after surgery, it has a much bigger chance to pop out. Like, this is one of those things that, like, once you pop it out, it can pop out, like, unless they've made major changes, like, it can pop out a lot easier. I mean, one of Mel's cousins, Darby, I think he watches the show sometimes too.
What's up,
Darby, we were in the Ozarks, and he just jumped in. Like, we had one of those trampoline floaty things in the Ozarks. He just trampolined and jumped into the lake, popped his freaking shoulder out. It was a football injury from high school, and he had surgery. Like, once it happens, you're susceptible to it. Like, this could change Worthy's career from being something amazing to something mediocre because of just injury prone after this. Like, it's actually a very, very scary thing, man.
Okay, so do you think that this is a knee-jerk reaction type thing from the Chiefs because of the loss the first week? Like, do you think that this happens then if we're sitting at 1-0 instead of 0-1 going into this clash of the Titans with the Eagles, who beat the crap out of us in the Super Bowl?
No, they didn't beat the crap out of us.
They kicked the shit out of us.
Okay, all right. I thought you were about to say it was a closer game than people give you. No.
Yeah, and they didn't even have to use the tush push. That's what pisses me off so much. At least they could have bitched about that, you know? Like, they didn't even have to use that. They just beat the crap out of us. Like, it's the worst. But no, like, is it a smoke and mirrors thing? Like, is that what they're doing? I don't know. I just know I've known a lot of people with this specific injury, and the shoulder pop out is a huge deal for the rest of your life. I mean,
I don't see how the smoke
and
and
what
mirrors
the
can
heck is
help,
a shoulder
though.
brace? Actually, I have been meaning to look that up. Shoulder brace for shoulder dislocation. I've been meaning to look this up. I don't know why I didn't today while I was doing laundry. Interesting. Yeah, it is a thing. It's a very
Well,
buff dude that has
I'm
it
sure
on.
it's a thing. They're not just going to
That's
say
what I used to
shoulder.
look like in my 20s.
It's not like they're going to make something up. You're going to see Worthy in a cheek brace next
Okay,
week.
well,
It's a thing.
okay. So when they said it, I imagined like Chris Jones, like metal contraption thing. You know what I mean? Like his little, like his knee brace with the whole metal.
I mean, it's the same knee brace they all wear, right?
No, it's got metal on it. Like it's got like literally like
Thought
a
they all did.
bionic leg.
Like a hinge right in the middle. I thought
Yeah,
they all had that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
I thought they did.
Okay, well,
I know that
that's
they have
the only one
that's-
that I remember seeing that was like metal, right? but this is not metal at all. But I imagined that. I imagined like metal on the shoulder and everything. I was like, what's that going to look like? And like, I was just like, huh. So yeah, I like, this is okay. So I guess I could like share my screen. What this looks like? Hold on. How do I do share screen? So this is what it would look like, and it just kind of like holds your shoulder close. I mean, I don't know the science on it. I don't know how well it works. You know, Darby didn't have that on when he jumped into the Ozarks Lake. So
I'll tell you. Okay, so I wear a knee brace that's similar to this. It doesn't have the metal bars in the hinge. It's just it's almost like a compression is what it is. And I don't know why all of that being compressed.
You don't have the metal, dork.
It just, it does. It helps with the pain. It helps. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't do anything significant like keeping things to get like helping things actually heal. I think it's more of a comfort thing, honestly, because when I take that knee brace off, I still feel the pain the way I did before I put it on altogether, but it feels better while I'm wearing it. So maybe that's what it's for.
I would think it'd be for to like not let it pop out again, but yeah, I'm not real sure. I'm just confused, like about like why, like.
Oops.
And yeah, and I get it though, but like, cause like right now we like our main guys are Juju, Taekwon, and Hollywood Brown. Although if Hollywood Brown plays the entire game like he played the second half, woohoo! Hollywood's gonna be back if that's the case.
I just think that if they have the whole like this whole week to prepare for those specific 3 wide receivers, we're going to be in a better position. I mean, I believe the whole game was going to be worthy. I think it was going to be a worthy showdown. They were just gobsmacked when he was gone.
Neither said Worthy's becoming Transformers, robots in disguise.
More than meets the eyes.
Autobots, mount up. No, wait, no. Autobots, move out. I love
that was
Transformers when I was a kid.
Regulators move out. Regulators.
Regulators, mount up.
Mount up, yeah.
And Transformers are move out. What are they? Autobots. Move. Yeah. It's Autobots move out. Transform and move out. Okay, we're getting off topic here though now.
Way off. Yeah.
Hold on. There was hold on, before we go to another question, there was someone else that had another one. I love Kay Adams is coming in all over the place now. Yeah, you guys know who that is. Yep. You just want to pinch your cheeks. Nick Wright, Wilds, and Brew will be there. Yeah, they will. Oh my God. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday?
Tomorrow.
Wait, Saturday?
No, tomorrow's Friday.
Wait, hold
Today's
on.
Thursday.
Maybe I need to look into this more. Is this like a whole weekend thing? Like, besides the game?
That's what he made it sound like.
HD, I have not heard about a whole weekend thing. I've heard about Sunday being like, I just want to go there, but I feel I'll never get into anywhere and it'll be way too much money for anything. But if
so he also said Fox NFL Sunday will be live at Arrowhead all day Sunday doing their show.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Super Bowl rematch, so like everybody's coming,
things.
But
the New Heights tailgate, the Nick Wright, Wilds and Bro. Is it Bro or Brew? That's how my brother
Brew.
spells his name, and it's
Brew.
Bo. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely Brew.
Okay.
And he's loved by Kansas City. It's an inside joke if you watch the show.
Oh, I love that one.
It really is. Brew keeps trying to say that Jalen Hurts needs to be in the conversation of the best quarterback, and everybody just kind of like giggles at him. He's an awkward white guy. Yeah, we can
Brian,
relate.
you funny guys. Transmute. You're just an odd duck, Brian. You make me laugh. You make me laugh.
Here's more of the I'm trying to keep the comments. I'm trying to get through the comments on the topic we're on and then go to another in case we wanted to make clips. I don't know.
HD said, I don't doubt that he feels very good. Many people I know that have dislocated a joint said they had no lingering pain, but it still has to be high risk.
High risk to happen again. Yep. And that's exactly how everybody I've talked to has done it. But that's what I'm saying with that type of high risk, because it is painful when it happens again. Very painful. Like, it's not like, it's not like in the, Lethal Weapon when Mel Gibson pops it out, then pops it back in, and then he's cool. And he goes after the bad guys. Like, it's not like that. It's like hospital time.
I've seen that movie a lot of times. He looks like it hurts. It doesn't look like it's fun for him to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, he acts it pretty good, but yeah, once you pop it back in, you're looking at like days at least of major pain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and being in a sling, sometimes depending on your age, could be weeks too. Yeah, since it keeps it from popping out, it won't let it shift where it should be. Yeah, I think that's all that is. But is it worth it? Like, but at this point, since it's
not going to
popped
be any
out,
more restrictive than his pads.
well, but at this point, since it's popped out, I mean, he's going to have to deal with it for the rest of his career. Like, so is it that big of a deal? I mean, the Chiefs training staff probably know quite a bit,
The Chiefs training staff are going to have to sign off on it. And if they're signing off on it and he feels good, that's probably what it is he feels good.
Rick Burkhalter knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Used to be one of my neighbors.
Yeah, I trust if he's out there, there's a reason he's out there. If he comes back, hey, look, he's on my fantasy team, so I'd love to see him out there. But as a Chiefs fan, I do not want him out there if he's not 95%.
Oh, you
90%?
guys. It's Autobots. Roll out. Damn it. Not move out. Squirrel. 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 Witchy's on it. I love chat. Oh, you guys are great. Oh my gosh. Oh, first live from KC on Friday. All right. What time Friday? I don't get off work. Well, no, I get off work at like 1. But I'm supposed to play golf
then you
at
gotta
like
play
1:30.
golf. Yeah.
I mean, I can cancel golf with my mom. I mean, that's Friday's golf with my mom. She could just come to see First Things First with me. She'd freaking
she'd
die. Oh God,
Yeah.
she'd love it. All right, I'm gonna have to look into this. Oh God.
The power of Grayskull. Thanks for that one, Witchy.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Sorry, I grew up to all of these things. Lionel
I know,
and
Brian said Thundercats earlier
Thundercats.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lionel
I
and
love
Thundercats. I grew up to it all. Do you remember Mask?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, the little guys, and they went the little transformer. Like I had a truck, and I had like a car. Oh yeah, they had their little helmets. It was the first time you have a little figure with a helmet. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
And everybody had the helicopter bikes. It turned into a helicopter. Everybody had that, but you had to be really cool to have the truck. And I had the truck.
Of course you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, I grew up rich until about age 8, and then my dad lost all his money. So I had everything I wanted until about age 8. And then it was not so good. They changed the tax laws on real estate, and things were rough for a bit. Yeah. Okay. So here, Buck.
Sorry, I'm looking at these.
I'm going to pull
images.
this up. See, this is the type of thing. So we're going to do our first member stream probably next week or the week after. This is the type of thing that we want on our member stream, like music, like movies, like stuff that's like maybe not Chiefs, you know. So, but GoBots or Transformers? I say Transformers.
Transformers. I mean, GoBots to me was like the Walmart special of Transformers. That's just my memory of it. I didn't get to watch a whole lot when I was younger because my mom didn't want us rotting our brains. Joke's on you, Mom. Did it anyway. So, but to me, when I had to choose, it was always going to be Transformers.
Do you remember the Bionic 6?
No.
No? Oh, dang it.
No.
Yep. My memory screws me. All right. We had another good question. Oh, yeah. Golf with Bob. Well, I'll take
but
Mom.
he's gonna make it. Yeah, he's gonna make it up to her by taking her to this function that she's gonna have a blast at.
I'll take Bob with in my new car that I
tell
got
you what,
after I got my car broken into.
If you knew Bob's mom, you would understand. Like just spending time with Bob, they could be waiting in line for a turkey on Thanksgiving for 4 hours, and they'll talk to each other. Then they'll start talking to the people in front of them and behind them.
Yeah,
and she'll
but
have
it's
a blast.
Chiefs though. But it's
It is.
Chiefs.
It's Chiefs related, so that makes it a little more fun. But I'm telling you, man.
But I mean, she was one of the first Chiefettes. She's
was, yeah,
she
it's
is
special.
one of the first Kansas City fans. Like she is an OG. Like she lost her mind getting to go to training camp with me. She was just, I mean, like a kid in Candyland. It was. I have never seen her so happy in my life, and I'm so happy. My wife was just like, "Wouldn't your mom like to go since you're going to so many training camps?" And I was like, "I bet she would." And
I thought you were
asked,
talking about her going, "Wouldn't you rather take your mom?"
and well, no, she's just like, she just said like, "You should ask your mom if she wants to go." And I was like, "Why? I'm going there to work." She was like, "Well, but your mom would probably love that." And I was like, "All right, well, I'll text her." I texted her saying, "Yeah, can I go to all of them?" she was so excited. Oh, it's so good.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Oh man, but yeah, Gojo. Yep, G.I. Joe,
G.I.
American
Joe.
hero. G.I. Joe was there. Hey kids, did you know you shouldn't be climbing up this tree near power lines?
I forgot about that. Their little
And knowing is half the battle.
half the battle. Yep.
Oh, dude, it's so good, so good. All right, yeah, the G.I. Joe movie. Okay, well, stop.
Yeah, this is just
Squirrel. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
man.
a bill stuck on Capitol Hill.
What about dun 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 dun?
It is so easy to get us off topic. It's ridiculous.
Ultron, and I make the head. Sorry. All right, I'm going back to questions. We got one here. Okay, no, I didn't unstar that one. We got one here. All right.
Brian.
So how long? We're back to Chiefs.
Woo!
Get your Chiefs questions in. Yeah, this is from like 20 minutes ago, though. So yeah, do you want to read it?
Oh, yeah. How long has it been since the Chiefs made a halftime adjustment that actually won the game? It seems like quite a while. Yeah, it was probably the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, We definitely made a halftime adjustment that literally made us the better team in the second half last week. I mean, it's
See, I don't
night
agree.
and day.
Man.
I
I
mean,
don't agree. I would have to watch it again
Stats,
too.
yeah, stats just show it. I mean, it's
stats,
literally
stats are one
night
thing,
and day.
but the eye test is another thing altogether. And that's not what I saw. I just didn't see the domination. I saw competitive second half, but
Hmm.
and like I said, I wasn't watching it with that in mind. So, and I wasn't thinking about
Yeah, I
who
wasn't
was-
either. I just
to
looked
me-
at the stats afterwards.
my experience of the game was the Chiefs were dominated. That's my recollection of the game. So you know what? I should probably go back and watch it again. I didn't record it because I was out of town, but
Should be paying more attention.
well,
No, you can just look at the stats. You can just look at the stats in the first half.
The stats tell you
To the
something,
stats,
but they
to
don't
the-
tell you everything.
No, they definitely don't. They definitely don't tell you the eye test, and the eye test is best. Like it is the best because that's what we deal with the mainstream ESPN and all the BS shows that really don't know what the heck they're talking about. They're literally looking at stats, doing nothing else. So, like, yeah, it definitely doesn't tell us everything, but yeah, so. Like, but if you look at the stats in the first half compared to the stats in the second half, I mean, it's night and day. We won the second half, like, and we just didn't close the game. But I mean, dude, Chris Jones doesn't do his dumb thing, and we win the game.
We were still down. We would have still had to win the game.
Yeah, but I mean, but like we have Patrick Mahomes. I mean, what I'm saying is that ended it for us right
Oh, yeah.
there. There
Yeah,
was
that was
there
yeah.
there was nothing we could do there. So like that was a bonehead move, and I felt so bad for Chris because after we did our podcast, I stayed up till the wee hours of the morning watching highlights of the game, watching the pressers, and Chris Jones was gutted in his presser. I mean, he was gutted, dude. He knew he effed up. He knew that it was his fault. And, you know, one play is never somebody's fault. We have to say that. But he wasn't supposed to move out, dude. He was supposed to be in the middle where he belongs, especially now that he's older. And if we're really being honest, he has never looked good at the defensive end spot. He has never looked good there. He might get a pressure on a team that doesn't know, that doesn't pay much attention. But Herbert saw immediately. Look,
I'm listening
Yeah.
to you.
Herbert
I'm listening
saw
to you.
immediately and exploited Jones's weakness. It wouldn't have mattered if he took the outside route. He wouldn't have caught Herbert. Period.
Oh, agreed. Yeah.
So like
agreed.
him choosing to
But having
line up
him-
on the outside without Spags' permission, I hope he's learned his lesson from that. In Spags, we trust, and
Yeah,
he
so-
did not trust.
Had Karlaftis lined up over there and Jones lined up where he was supposed to, Karlaftis would have kept him inside
Maybe.
the pocket, and then
Karlaftis had a
probably.
chance, but Chris Jones had no chance. He
But
is
then Chris
too
Jones would have
slow
been
at his
there in the
older
middle.
age.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a double-edged sword of badness. Yeah. There was a lot
and
of-
so, but
he was
but
going
we
for the
have to
sack.
give. I watched Jones. He was gutted. We have to give him a pass because he has been the hero in the past. So we have to give him a pass.
We
Like-
can give him a pass if it's a pass where okay, he's asking for forgiveness because he knows he screwed up. I won't do it again, boss. Okay, I'm cool with that. Absolutely. You lost a game because of it and you learned a very hard to learn lesson. Cool. Do we see this from Chris Jones again? It's hard for me to believe we won't see this from Chris Jones again. Did you just see the question?
I don't think. Okay, wait. Did you put it up?
No. It was actually 5 minutes ago from Jay-Z, and it was just how long before we fly off on another tangent like a squirrel. I thought you just looked at that question. Sorry.
We're going to talk about this in just a second because we're going to move on to talking about next week's game in a second here. But watch his presser after the game. He knows he messed up. I think it's a thing with I say it all the time. I talk about mental, and people make fun. They're like, dude, there's nothing mental having to do with shit. I was right about Kelsey being screwed up. He confirmed it on New Heights this week. The podcast after the game, I said Kelsey was probably screwed up because he hurt Worthy. He was probably screwed up the rest of the game. He literally said that in his own words on New Heights this week. It is a huge thing. The mental is one of the biggest parts of the game. And Chris Jones looks like he kind of realized, because he worked way after practice. Every training camp that I went to, he was one of the last to leave the field, like doing extra work after everybody else was dismissed. You're all allowed to go. People that want to stay can. And he was one of the last. He knew he had to get better, but I think after that, this last week, I think he does realize, okay, I'm older, dude. Like, I need... In Spags we trust. I need to listen to Justin Reed's mantra. He's gone, but he can still live on in Spags we trust, and he can. I think he has learned from it. I really do. He looked sincere. He looked gutted. He looked like he felt so bad. So I could be wrong, but that's just
I'd love to see it.
That's just your opinion, man.
Yeah. I hope you're right, man, because
me too.
If that happens again, that timing, especially in another game this season, people are going to lose their ever-loving minds.
All right, well,
I might be one of them.
Let's go ahead and jump into keys for the win against the Eagles, because this is a must win. It is for me. I don't know if it is for you guys, but it is for me. I need us to win. I really do. And I can't handle, if we lose, dude, you're going to maybe don't even tune in to the podcast after, if we lose. You might just see me over there pulling my hair out. It just might be horrible because I hate the Eagles fans, and I know I have good friends with a few of them, but most of them are just idiots. Fly Eagles die. It's I want to put the punishment on them. Woosah. All right, come. All right, bring it down.
Fly Eagles die. Jeez.
The Eagles die. It's just because they were such asses about their win. They're the worst. They're
winners.
Just asses. Yeah, the worst winners on earth. Just it's gross. They should be ashamed of themselves. Ugh. But yeah, so. Yes. Whoa.
Sorry.
I just lost her question.
Sorry, it had something to do with what you were actually talking about. I'll go back and find it. Witchy said, "I always need a win, but I don't even buy into the doomsday panic when we lose." That's what I was gonna say after Bob was off his little soapbox. There is, I need a win also. I need to see a Chiefs win, but do I think the Chiefs season is over if we lose this week? Absolutely not. The playoff chances aren't over. I believe in Patrick Mahomes. I believe in Andy Reid. I believe in Spags. I believe that by the time this team needs to get it together, it will be together. But I need a win.
And Witchy, we actually said that right at the top of the show. I don't think you were here yet. We said, dude, people are freaking out way too much. And I said back when we did our predictions, when we were talking about, I straight up said we could start out 4-5 and still end 12-5, like easily. Like, so like I was like, worst possible case, we start out 4-5, which means we could start out like 1-4 and still be fine. Like, it's like, that's, I mean, we wouldn't, the AFC, we wouldn't have the regular AFC, conference champion, what's it called when it's at the Arrowhead Invitational? We wouldn't have that because 12-5 probably wouldn't get us the,
number one.
We would be playing. We'd be playing in the Bills Stadium in the AFC Championship in the last game that the Bills Stadium will ever be used. That'd be interesting. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've got some very,
is that
very
right? Because they're having the new ones
that are Bills fans.
They're having the new ones. I know, because you stop me from talking smack on them all the time. I'm like, dude, know your role, man. Shut up. I don't give a shit if you like them. I'm still gonna talk shit. I have some really good friends that are Bills fans too, but they understand that I'm gonna talk shit on them, and that's just how it is. Just like my Eagles friends. But yeah. So more. Jawaan Taylor. This is the first key to the Eagles' victory. I think Moore starts.
You think he does, or you want him to?
I think he does. I mean,
I'd like to.
wanted
I'd
to
really
also
like to see it. Yeah,
but I think Andy was giving Jawaan one chance, man. Like, I think they've, Jawann's for sure not going to be here next year. We're not going to restructure his contract. He's for sure going to be gone. Moore will at least be here one more year at a high price. And why not get him in now? But Andy is very, very loyal to people who have been loyal to him, which I respect, and I don't think is a bad thing. I think when you start just taking the grass is greener player every time, the whole locker room starts to disrespect you, and you lose the locker room. That's what I believe. Could be wrong, but that's what I believe. I think Andy was giving him his chance to lose it, and he lost it, dude. He like, the mistakes that he's making are rookie, and I just don't. Andy might give him one more game, but I don't think so. I think Andy was just giving him one more game, but
I don't know what you saw or heard to make you believe that it was just one more game. Is that just a gut feeling you have? Because I don't truly believe we're going to see more out there.
It's the cap, it's like literally just the cap that gives me that thought.
No, what makes
the way the cap works, because Jawaan Taylor's not going to be here next year for sure. Why not get Moore, who will be here next year if we want him? We also have the opportunity to cut him too. Like, it's a really good deal that Veach made with his 2-year contract. It gives us a way to get out of it next year with minimal loss, right? Mm-hmm. So, but Jawan's for sure not going to be here. So I'm just thinking they might be thinking, why not get more in here earlier rather than later and let him gel with the line and let Juwan for his last year be our swing tackle. You know what I mean? That's where it just makes more sense cap wise and team longevity wise. Like it's, playing chess rather than checkers.
I just feel like if they thought they had anything in Jalen Moore that was even equal to Jawan Taylor, not even better than Jawan Taylor, but just equal to Jawan Taylor, that's what we would be seeing right now.
Why do you think that?
We know what we get. He was the most penalized player in the NFL last season. Why give him one more game? We know what we're going to get from him.
Because he's fought for us, and he's like, just because you have a nephew who's a dipshit doesn't mean you kick him to the curb right away.
Out.
Well,
Get
that's
him out.
not how. I don't think that's how Andy is. I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I
think I think Jalen Moore could have taken it from him prior if
I just tend to
it was
think
a
that this is
different
more of
coaching. But I said why I thought it prior. I gave the whole thing that I think Andy gives loyalty because he's had loyalty from him. So that's why I think that. But you think Andy would have just went with the best?
I do. I feel like this is more of a Jalen Moore discussion than it is Juwan Taylor.
When have you seen Andy? Andy usually goes loyalty over best. In my recollection of his, tenure here, he's more loyal than going with the best grassers greener guy. Am I crazy?
I think when you're talking about two guys that are really, really close, he'll go with loyalty. But I mean, you don't think he felt loyalty to Joe Thuney?
I mean, that's out of his hands. Andy can only play the players that are there. No,
right.
It literally was out of it was out of his hands completely. I called it because it was in the Cap's hands, not Andy's hands, not even Veach's hands. That's why I called that 2 days before it happened. It was determined after they put it's just I educated myself on how the cap worked, and I knew there was no way we could keep Thuney if we were a competent team, So that's why I knew Thuney was going to go, and that's why I called it, and nobody else did. Is because they're thinking about the best team you can make, and I was thinking about the best team you can make within the cap, and that's
financially.
Yeah, the cap is the god of everything. And so, Andy had no choice there, and neither did Brett. And the fact that Brett got us a 5th round pick for him is just I'm not worthy. We're not worthy. I mean, it's just unfreaking real. But
they love him there in Chicago now, too.
Yeah, I remember when I told you, I was like, yeah, dude, I think Thuney's a cut candidate. I think they have to cut him. And you're like, don't even put that out there. I was like, I'm just saying, I think it's going to happen. And then 2 days later, it happens, but he gets traded, which was way more than I thought could have ever happened. I thought all the other teams would see the writing on the wall just like I did and be like, we'll just wait. But maybe they wanted to ensure that they got him rather than him going to free agency and going to a contender. You know what I mean? Because he went to the Bears. He probably wasn't going to go to the Bears if he wasn't traded. So, tit for tat. But, I would love to see Moore start. Chat, what do you think? Do you think Moore should start? I really think he should. I think Juwan's lived it out. You? What do you... Yeah, you haven't said what you want yet.
What I want? Yeah, I want Moore to start.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't think
I want
heard
Moore
you
to
say that.
Yeah, I did. I said it right at the very start. I completely agree that I
My
want
bad.
that, but I don't think that it's coming. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're right. I do. I hope you're right. To me, I feel like he's just going to keep starting Juwan because there's something about Moore that he just doesn't like. That's what I feel.
Wait, is HG Chiefs fan trolling me? I think he's trolling me.
I still don't understand moving Chris Jones to defensive end on such a crucial time of containment. He is not built for speed.
I think he's trolling me.
Well, he's right, but we talked about that
Yeah,
a while
but-
ago, though.
Yeah, but like I've talked about how Chris Jones did that, Spags didn't, and yeah, like Spags definitely didn't move Chris Jones to D end on that crucial third down. Never. He just didn't do it. Like Chris,
He
like
said he's
Chris.
not trolling you. He just making
Yeah.
a point.
Yeah. I mean, like that was the point I made at the start of the episode after the game. I was like, dude, Chris Jones needs to stop this shit. That's why Tranquil was so bad. But yeah. Okay, so this is a good point here. Okay, so stop Saquon and keep a spy on Hurts. So Spags talked about the spy today in his presser. He you can't put a spy on unless like you have like a third and long. Like a spy, you lose so much with a spy. It's taking one person completely out of the game, and it's like everybody says you should put a spy on the quarterback, but what spy do you put there? Like, I mean,
That's
like
a whole body out of your defense that's completely gone on the play.
yeah,
It's a big sacrifice.
And then McDuffie, if he's playing nickel, could spy and for sure stop the quarterback. But will the O on the Eagles notice that McDuffie's spying? And they would take advantage of that. Now you put Bolton on. Bolton's going to be about 60-40 to be able to catch. But Hurts,
He's going to have to catch him before he makes his cut.
Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. Bolton's going to be about 55-45 to catch Hurts specifically. So, the spy is something you can't just do. It's everybody thinks it's so easy, but a spy is a really hard thing to put into a defense if you don't have an extremely athletic linebacker and oftentimes middle linebacker, and maybe Bossa could do something like that. Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. But
See a little
Nick,
more of Jeffrey Bossa this week.
yeah, Nick Bolton is a great commander on the field, but he's not going to be the fastest guy. Like if we could have put Nick Bolton's brain in Gay's body, would have been one of the best linebackers of all time. But you just can't. So I don't know about the spy. We need to I agree with Spags, of course, because he's way smarter than me. But he talked about how we need to push him to third and long if we want to have a spy, and then we need to. And that's another thing. Everything dawns on. We need to have pressure with the 4 down linemen. We need to have pressure with 4. We don't have.
That has been a problem.
It has been a
time.
big problem. And dude, did you see Pinnell played so many snaps with the Bengals? I know that's their defense is pretty strapped. So, he came right in, but he got added to the practice squad, got elevated for last week's game. And if you look at PFF stats, he kicked the shit out of Noddy. So what happened there? I'm still wondering what that. I think somebody slept with somebody's wife. I don't know. I have no clue, but something
That's
weird's
an
going on.
accusation.
It's a joke, but something weird's going on. Somebody got in a fight. Yeah, there was something going on.
Night Haunter's following up your explanation there. He said, I never said it was easy, but look at what happened to Dallas last week, Bob. When they did get pressure, Hurts took off and made them look stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You still got to have somebody that can do it, though, I think is the point.
but you guys also have to look like the Eagles are a different team. Dallas shouldn't have been close in the game, guys. Like, I do know it's a divisional opponent, so it's hard to read there. But Dallas shouldn't have been close. Like, that's a little weird too. You know, you look at the Eagles, and I had forgotten that they are missing two on their D line that basically were some of the best. Like, I was gonna make a list of it, but I did laundry today, and I was at the laundromat, and I didn't get it done. Sorry, but they lost a bunch of people. And I didn't realize that they had lost so much in the secondary, too. Like, I don't think their D is literally Carter. Like, they're like, and that showed when he got kicked out of the game. So, can we get him to spit on Patrick Mahomes or Kelsey? This is a strategy I need the Chiefs to, like, implore. Like, talk about his mama, talk about, I'll tell you, I met his uncle right the night before he got drafted in KEC. Call his uncle a gangster. Do that. Yep. Be like, you're just a crappy gangster. Just do that. I don't know if it'll work, but
start the game with Caliendo in line and have Caliendo spit on him and see if he spits back. Get him kicked out that way.
I like your way of thinking, bro. Let's just
take one for the team, Caliendo.
Let's just get someone in there that we don't need and just have him be like, Nip, your mama last night. Mm-hmm.
Your mama. Yep.
Oh,
your mama.
Yeah. Yep. She wasn't even good, but I was bored.
Did you ever hear that story about Peyton Manning? Did that one time? I can't remember who it was. It was somebody on defense was talking about it when the game started. Peyton started calling his plays and doing his defense or his offensive adjustments, and all of the adjustments and plays and stuff had names that started with all of the defensive players' wives' names. That's absolutely brilliant. That is the best shit talking ever.
Shannon Sharp, like back before they did the mic'd up stuff, like there were stories about Shannon Sharp using all kinds of he'd have research done about what players had slept with other players' wives on the teams, and he would literally just drive these people nuts.
Mind games.
Oh yeah. And I mean, dude, do that. Like, there's a million, think about back when Brittany was an idiot, and just was on social media all of the time. Brittany Mahomes.
About Spears. I'm like, what?
Imagine the ammo people would have with that. And there's a lot of idiot girlfriends and wives on Twitter, on X. Use that shit. Use it. Be like, yeah, your wife's. I mean, I'm not gonna say it because I'd have to say, but I could get pretty. I could get you to throw a punch.
Yeah,
I could get you to throw a punch.
Yeah, absolutely.
and I mean, hey, but no, we probably shouldn't do that.
But
okay,
Caliendo should.
I mean, yeah, but in all truth though, I think their D is definitely susceptible, and it's not their front four is not the same. Two of the guys went and made huge contracts other places, so it's not the same thing. So I don't think that we have to worry about that. And I think our offensive line is doing good. But one thing we do have to worry about, something that's new. Okay? Jalen Hurts last week against Dallas had 2 scrambling TDs.
Yeah.
Like quarterback
I mean-
scramble TDs.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Yeah,
kind of thing we're going to
that's
see
weird.
against Buffalo too. That's weird for Hurts.
Yeah. Hurts. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. So last year, Hurts had 0 TDs on
On
a
scrambles.
quarterback scramble. He had designed runs and pushes. He touched my tushy.
That's an interesting stat.
Yeah, yeah. I actually heard that. Give credit to and I looked it up too. It's true. I give credit to shit. Not Nate, but the lawyer guy on KCSN. Crap. I was just listening to the podcast while I was doing laundry.
It'll come to you.
That weird show. It's on KCSN, but it's everybody who's listening will know who I'm talking about. The lawyer guy.
I think that him not getting any touchdowns on scrambles last year was just it's almost
he
just
isn't
like
he isn't a
he's
scrambler.
not a scrambler, but he can scramble.
Yeah,
I mean, he's definitely he can do almost everything Josh Allen can do. He's not quite as big and
ooh, not even close.
tank-like.
I would never say that statement
Really?
that you just said. Yeah, not even close. Like Josh Allen and what's his name from the
Lamar?
Lamar they're in the A and S or A or S category. Jalen Hurts is in the B+ category, dude. I have no idea. You might think better of him, but yeah, I think he is a athlete, an incredible tush pusher, and a good game manager. But I would never compare him to Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson ever.
Maybe I'm wrong. I just those are the three.
There's never wrong. There's never
I
wrong.
guess-
It's a big.
I guess those three and Joe Burrow are the quarter. And I wouldn't say Joe Burrow's a scrambler. I'm just talking about the 4 quarterbacks that are out there right now that I'm really like. These are the games that I love to watch. These are when you're talking about Mahomes and to me Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe. Did I say Joe Burrow? Those
Yeah.
5 quarterbacks. So Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Josh, and Jalen Hurts, to me, are the 5 quarterbacks. Those are the 5 teams right now that are running the NFL. I mean, those are the 5 best
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
See, I don't think Jalen Hurts is running shit. Like, I think last year, like, Saquon Barkley brought the Eagles back. Like, I think that's just I think that's a fact, not an opinion. I mean, Jalen Hurts is a serviceable B quarterback. He is he is good, but he's not like he doesn't have the accuracy. Like Baker Mayfield's better. Jaden Daniels is better. Like I don't get it. I don't know about Justin like Herbert being better or
Yeah, his
I
stats
just don't.
totally don't back me up at all. I mean, they really don't. I don't know what. I guess maybe he's just in a really good system that works for him, and
Yeah,
that's
and
given me the.
Saquon's,
And I'm not like an Eagles fan. I don't watch the Eagles. I watch them when they play the Chiefs. It's always a good game. So I guess I just had an inflated idea of Jalen Hurts, but his stats are mediocre.
pedestrian. Yeah, and someone said it in chat earlier, like when we were talking about Eric Bieniemy and Matt Nagy, and they were like, "Dude, if we had a running game, we could work play action, which is huge for Jalen Hurts." You know what I mean? Like, and that's also why Justin Herbert, who was a fantastic QB before Harbaugh came in, but he threw, what was it, 25 TDs to 23 TDs to 3 interceptions last year. And when we were talking about that, when we were doing the AFC West video, when we were recording, you were like, wait, is that right? I was like, yeah.
Even when you were just talking about it, I was like, wait, huh? Oh, yeah, we did have that discussion. Yeah.
So, like, that's the type of thing that, like, masks your, that's why.
That's true.
That's why, what's his name? Brock Purdy's looked really good because he had a good running game. Like, so that's why I'm always like, dude, we need to have the rushing game going. It would make Mahomes just look like a super god. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles have chinks in their armor just like we do, and I think we could definitely exploit them.
Well, let's hope that
left?
happens. Let's hope that happens because I really want the Chiefs to win this weekend.
We need them to win.
You know what I'm excited about is a Sunday game. Just a normal Sunday game again.
Dude, we used to have, we just go back to the time to where we had to pray that NFL Live or anybody would talk about us on any broadcast. Like, that's why I used to love Inside the NFL, because at least they recapped every game. So whether it was short or not, I at least got to see my Chiefs. They've screwed that show. Like, what were you thinking, guys? Seth Kaiser. Yeah, thank you, Nate. Yeah, Seth's a real smart guy. He's real matter of fact. He really, really believes that his opinion is fact, but he's got a lot of good takes. A lot of bad takes too. Like, he's the one that said Bolton was bad. Like, he was one of the biggest ones. And it's just like, with that take, how do I even take you seriously? But he has a lot of good takes. I'm glad I kept watching him because that was the first one I saw. I was like, okay. No. All right. AC Chiefs fans, go to bed. I'm looking for questions. Do we have any more questions? We have a little bit more time tonight.
Aid Station said, be a Bears fan. We get talked about for all the wrong reasons. I've got a really good friend that's a Bears fan, and he's not really a big follower of the NFL these days. I feel so bad for him, man.
Yeah, Alador comes in here from time to time, and he's one of the Twitch streamers that I hung out when I did WoW Classic stuff. And, yeah.
Night Hunter said, it's pronounced Night Haunter, Bob. LOL. You've been calling him Nate. You said Nate a bunch of times. Yeah.
No, it's
Night Haunter.
Wait. No. What are you talking about?
You said Nate.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Nate, who works for ESPN, the Chiefs reporter.
No, you called Night Hunter Nate.
Who's Night Hunter? I don't know who Night Hunter is.
He's who you've been talking to a whole bunch tonight. He's
his
comment is up on his screen.
His name. Okay, no, I wasn't calling him Nate though.
It sounded like it.
Okay, Night.
You were just going through it really quick.
So I was talking about, like, when I was talking about Nate. I was talking about Nate from like, I was trying to say, what is that show? It's not that football show, but it was like Only Weird Games, I think is what their show's called. So, yeah. So I was saying, Nate, why am I not remembering Nate? Why am I not remembering? I'm totally failing with the names today. Nate Taylor? Is that right? No. Yeah. I was thinking of Nate Taylor, who's also with Seth Kaiser on that football show. And it's the other guy with the beard. Yeah. Dude, KCSN has a lot of shows. It's hard to keep up with. Like, and I only watch them when I don't have an all chiefed up or a How About Those Chiefs video to watch, or a Jason Dunn
Chiefs concerns.
Chiefs concerns. Like those are my three like go-tos. Like KCSN's good, but there's a lot of bad takes there. Like they've been wrong about a lot of stuff, and so I enjoy them, but I go to them. I go to them when I've exhausted all the other really awesome ones. You know what I mean?
I do. I know what you
Although Brian says that Craig guy's great, but he shows up so rarely on the show, and the other two guys are like. That's what the other two guys are like.
Oh, like
and
me
so,
when we had Tyler Jones on?
No, it's just, dude, I'm telling you, watch the show that Craig's on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but the other ones are great. Like, I just don't agree with a lot of what they say. Is all it really boils down to.
She was talking to Knight at that point. She said, and those of us who spent hours in chat with you just call you Knight.
Oh yeah, Nate's I'm sure a good dude. Oh yeah, and Matt Derrick I love too. Yeah. Speaking of good dudes, Matt Derrick and Nick, is it Nick Hall? Nick Wright.
No, Nick Wright is in L.A.
No, Nick. 41 is the mic. What is it? Matt Derrick and Nick Jacobs. Dude, Nick Jacobs, I loved Matt Derrick, and I met both of them, Matt Derrick and Nick Jacobs, at training camp. And Nick is just the sweetest, nicest guy, and he seems like the biggest meanie you've ever met on the show. But he was so kind to me. Like I was just cracking up because I was expecting a real jerk, and he was just an awesome dude. But yeah, I really like Matt Derrick too. But yeah, that's kind of like my tier. Like I love all chiefed up. Got it.
Mine's right there.
Got it framed.
Good,
signed
good. Nice.
by the guys right here.
As well. They said when they
Love
gave it to us, they
guys.
said, "Do you want it signed or not?" And I was like, "Are you? Is that really a thing? Do people
Does
say
a rocking horse have a wooden? Whoa,
yeah,
keep it
Can
clean.
You please
Keep
not right on
keep
mine.
it clean. Did you hear me?
Yeah, keep it clean.
No, did you hear me when I said though? When you asked, do you want to sign? I was like, does a rocking horse have a wooden?
Oh yeah.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. All right. Any other questions here? We have there was something else I wanted to talk about for. Oh shoot!
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you everybody for watching. Brian usually throws that up once or twice, and
somebody else did earlier, but
oh, did they? I didn't see it.
What was it? So yeah, we have Arrowhead is a big part of it. What happens if we lose? What happens if we're 0-2? And we have to deal with Brian saying fire Andy.
I mean, we got to be there for Brian. That's what's going to happen, right? It's going to be rough for our buddy Brian, but
we just need to meet up with him and hold him, just hold
maybe
him.
we should go,
rock him a little bit,
have dinner with him and be like, hey man, come on, it'll be all good. Maybe we could live stream that and have some of the other listeners kind of tune in and give him a little bit of love. Brian, it's going to be okay, buddy. It's going to be okay.
Everything's going to be all
right. Woosah, Brian.
Honestly, we're so... the whole fan base needs to just take a second and really just like look back at the past and really just look at the situation we're in. We're a contender. Whether we actually make it to the big game or even the AFC championship or not, I mean, Brady had an 8-year stint where he didn't make it. Like, dude, we need to be grateful for what we've had, and we need to be humble for what we could go to in the future. And guys, like, we're getting to watch good football. We lived for decades with shit. Like, let's just enjoy it. Like, the AFC West is freaking stacked now. It's not weird that we lost to the Chargers. Like, we talked about it last.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Buck said the last time we played the Chargers, he said, dude, they're going to beat us at least once next year. So they did. It's okay. Like, it's just, we've gotten so spoiled that everybody is just freaking out, and there's no reason to freak out.
Witchy it kind of wrapped it up best for us here. If we lose Sunday, we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and move on to week 3, which is exactly how Andy Reid will handle it. But then Brian just gave us that's his line in the sand right there. 1-5 is the cutoff line. So you're going to give it 1-5 before you start to freak out.
Well, Brian, you did say in one of our comments you're going to give it to 1-5. Then you say fire Andy, clean house, and tank for draft position. Well, why not just keep Andy and tank for draft position?
There's no chance that Andy Reid tanks. There's no chance that Patrick Mahomes tanks.
Honestly, nobody really tanks except for owners. Owners are the only ones that push tanks. It doesn't behoove any coach in history to tank. They don't want to tank. That's why you don't see coaches going to work for organizations like the Browns and stuff, because owners definitely want to tank. No coach ever wants to put on their legacy a whole season of just horrible loss. It just doesn't happen. So yeah, I just don't know.
Well, Brian followed that up with coaching staff needs to get its poop in a group. I don't want to relive the past gambles, fool's venture, idiots Kmart.
Brian, you are you are ungrateful, sir, in my opinion. You are ungrateful for 3 Super Bowls after 1 in 50 years.
I don't. Oh, well,
you
hold on.
are
I'm going to defend Brian here,
sir.
I don't think he's being ungrateful.
Tisk.
He's got his
you,
eye
sir.
on the future. It's great that we've won 3 and been to 5. That's awesome. But
it's great. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It's
but that's
unreal.
I don't want to see that
end. I'm so excited.
Brian just doesn't want to see it end, and I'm with Brian on this. If the coaching staff doesn't get its poop in a group,
staff, it ends, Brian. If we fire the coaching staff, it ends. Yes, we have Patrick, but it'll take years to get back to where we're at now.
Listen, Brian is one of the most dedicated Chiefs fans. I just
Brian,
love his passion.
I would call Brian a real life friend. Like
yeah.
And that's why I feel like I can talk to him back, you know, like this.
Yep.
Yeah. Brian, I mean, we trust Brian with a ton. You know, he's our first mod. He's our first, he was our first winner of our Tamba contest. Like, he's very important to us, but he's a friend just like you. And I can say, no, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
He wasn't going to go to the all chiefed up gathering either, but then he found out that we were going to be there and he was like, I'll make the trip.
And he brought Tamba with him. It's great. Yeah. we love Brian. We love to debate. It's okay to disagree, guys. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right to disagree as long as everybody understands I'm right at the end.
Yeah, or you could be wrong. It's just your opinion.
Well, that's just your opinion, man.
That's just like your opinion, man. But I think, the most important thing that we always need to remember.
I agree, Bob.
I knew that was coming this time. I did. Absolutely knew that was coming this time. You're no longer shocking me with that.
Oh, and we always need to remember.
Mel's the best, and Bob, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is
we need to get somebody to call. You know what? Hey, guys, we have a call-in number. We haven't done that in forever. Our old buddy Jeremy used to give us voicemails. 816-866-1066. Call in, leave us voicemails. Did he send a voicemail
You sent one in. I haven't. I
miss you, Jeremy.
I haven't listened to it. Do you want to play it?
Let's do it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. 816-866-1066, guys. If you want to hear your voice on the show, we actually called Jeremy. Back when we had 3 people listening, at the start, Jeremy was one of those 3. And we actually called him.
He was sending in multiple voicemails every week. This guy he's awesome. Absolutely love him. He's supposed to come into town for a game this year. We said we'd go have a drink with him, too.
Hi, guys. Hi, Buck.
All right, hold on. I got to turn it up somehow. Really low. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Hi, guys. Hi, Buck. Hi, Bob. It's Jeremy. Long time. It's been a while since I called in. Just wanted to touch base with you guys. I've been a little bit depressed because under the circumstances, not going to be going to a game this year. Kind of bummed out about it. But I am still listening to you guys. I know it's been a while, and I'm just letting you know I'm still here and going to continue to listen to you guys and Mel. And so I enjoy you guys' podcast a lot. Sorry I've been a ghost. I've been down in the dumps, but I'm looking forward to tonight's game. I hope the Chiefs can beat the Chargers. I think they will, but it's probably going to be by 3 or 7, I'm hoping.
Oh, he's probably bored out of the dumps now.
That didn't age well.
Looking forward to the season. You guys will be hearing a lot more from me. And this football is going to cheer me up a lot. The Chiefs will cheer me up a lot, and you guys too. So I appreciate you guys a lot, and you guys take care, okay? All right. Go Chiefs!
Chiefs! Okay, well,
Jeremy, I hope everything gets better for you, man.
Yeah, same.
It sucks to be bummed, man. So, and if you were able to come here, we could definitely give you a hug and cheer you up. But I understand things happen, life happens. But it was so good to hear your voice again, man. We appreciate you. You've been around for a long time. One of the first listeners.
Yep, and we're on the anniversary of 9/11. That's why I'm wearing my support to. I mean, it's a support to the troops, but I mean, some troops and a lot of first responders, they're all service people, firefighters and everything else. That's why I'm wearing it today. It's a sad day. We had some crazy stuff happen yesterday, regardless of how you sit on whatever political lighting. There was some gruesome thing that happened yesterday. I'm not going to talk about it here, but I don't even really know much about it because I'm not political, but oh my gosh, it was horrible. I saw a video that is going to give me nightmares for the rest of my life. Let's be kind to everybody. Let's embrace. And especially in sports, too. Like, you see all these hate comments and everything. Like, let's stop that shit.
It's just a game.
Let's have some fun, cheeky banter and not hate and disgust. And let's have cheeky banter. Like, be like, oh, if you did this, you da-da-da. It's very different. Like, my entire family on Mel's side, her mom's side is all K-State. And her dad's side is all Mizzou. And I'm a freaking
worst.
And I'm a freaking Jayhawk, but we don't hate on each other. We have fun banter. That's what we need to get back to. Let's just be kind to one another. Be kind to it's especially with sports. It's a game, guys. It's a game, and we are lucky to have what we have. And just remember the decades back, And if you're a new fan bitching, we don't care. I'm just being honest. Like, if you're an old fan, man, we're living in pandemonium right now, dude. We're living the dream. We've been living it now for a decade. I mean, it's unreal. We're in a dynasty. I mean, it's absolutely unreal. We are so lucky as Chiefs fans. Let's just enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy the ride. See what happens. Fireman Nagy. No, I mean,
Oh, I thought you were saying Eric Berry. I'm like, wow.
I mean, if there was a comeback, he came back from cancer. Maybe he can come back from elderly.
From age.
Oh, man. But, yeah, let's just enjoy where we've been. And, yeah.
Bringing back Eric Bieniemy is not going to happen this season. So
no.
Strap in for the ride with Matt Nagy this season.
And support him. And,
and
keep telling him. Keep telling him.
You can do it. You can do it. All night long.
Yep. All right. So we have given it 5 minutes. If we have any other questions.
More questions.
Oh no! What'd I do? I lost credibility. Lost credibility. Sad.
Oh, I think that was when you were talking about the schools.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I don't ever watch Jayhawk sports. Like I literally the only sport I like is football. I don't watch basketball. I don't like any of that. So
I like college basketball. I mean, I'm a Jayhawk fan, so I'm a college basketball fan. But
I'm a Jayhawk, so therefore I'll root for the Jayhawks in the I don't watch any games until March Madness. Like I just don't care about sports besides NFL. I mean, football is the greatest sport to ever be created. It's the only sport that is a true team game and doesn't have yes, you have the quarterbacks, but as you can see, without the team, it doesn't matter if LeBron's on the team. Like that's what I love about football, and it's just the greatest team sport that ever lived. And so I'm just not a sports guy. I'm a gamer at heart, if we're being honest. Like playoffs, So, but I love rivalries. I love
rivalries are the most fun. It's
especially when it's not hateful.
My father passed in December of 2023, and I think I've even said this on the show before. The last game that he got to watch before he passed was the Kansas-Missouri basketball game, which anybody that doesn't know, Missouri moved to another conference years ago, and Bill Self was like, we don't need you guys. So the Kansas-Missouri rivalry, which was one of the oldest in sports, if not the oldest in sports, was ended, and we didn't get to see a game for, I want to say it was like 7 or 8 years before we finally saw an exhibition game. So that was really special. That was the last game that he, like you said, it's a rivalry game, man. They're more special than just regular games.
Yep. Night Hunter says, when it comes to basketball, rock chalk Jayhawk. But football, not so good. Although I will say,
during the Mark Mangino years,
I always remind my mother-in-law about this. But the Jayhawks won an Orange Bowl. Can K-State say that? I mean, it was a flash in the pants, but we were good for like a second and a half. And
Yeah.
I was eating. I watched every game that season. I was eating it up. We had what's his name? Played in the league for a while. Akeem Talib. Oh man, dude,
Yeah, he's KU. Yeah.
that was fire. And I remember I lived right by this stadium back when I was going to KU, and it was in like 2000. We beat Mizzou, and we shouldn't have. And I remember it was the first game I'd ever went to, and I'm standing there in the stands. I'm like, "Holy shit, we just did it!" And then all of a sudden, there's like a wave of stuff going past me, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And it's fans, and we're storming the field, and I was like, "Oh, all right, storming the field," and I didn't know what I was doing. I just stormed the field with them, and then we took down the goalposts, and we like walked like woodsman with the fucking dang it, I said it again, with the goalposts, and we took them like miles down the road, dropped it in a creek. Like, oh my god, such great memories 25 years ago. Oh, ooh, man. Oh, to be young.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't thought about that memory in a long time. And then that night we came back and we jumped the fence and we smoked you know what on the Jayhawk on the 50-yard line, and then we ran from the cops. Woo!
I don't know what though.
I can't. Yeah, well, I mean,
Was it a cigarette?
statute of limitations is gone now. That was definitely 25 years ago, and so actually 26 years ago. So ain't shit they can do now, but we did it. I got pictures.
I want to see him.
Man.
I should try and use one of those for our thumbnails for you.
Oh, dude, I have so many crazy stories like that. Someday I'll tell the story about Jennifer Aniston hitting on me when I was 26. But you guys just have to keep tuning in because I don't know when it's going to come.
Which
Maybe on a members only stream.
when you Bama fan here, when you beat us, you should storm the field and tear down the goalposts. When we beat you, it's Saturday. Yeah, I got some cousins down in Florida, and they're Bama fans. And,
Yeah, which is that's the truth. That's why, dude, Mizzou wasn't even that good that year. It was just like, we won a game against a good team that's ranked. You know, it was just like, ah. I mean, they were so bad. This was like 2000. They were so bad. So, I mean, it all kinds of fun stories. I got stories for days.
There you go, Brian.
I almost got run over by Mekhi Phifer on the Warner Brothers lot. I've got stories for days.
Wow.
Andy, yeah. Yep. Russell Crowe called me I can't say it because I said it already twice. He called me a twit. And I said, Russell Crowe on two. I got all kinds of fun stories.
And I said to him, Russell Crowe on two.
I put him on hold and said, Russell Crowe for Akiva Goldsman on two.
You should have hung up on him and said, "Oh, it was an accident."
All right. Well, so yeah, for the member stream, we're going to be doing that. When should we do it on like a?
We haven't really talked about when we're going to do it. We've just kind of said we're going to do it.
Yeah, we should do it on a
down.
weekend night because like it's for the people that want to just like kind of hang with you and kind of learn about you. So it's a time we could actually do tangents. We could actually talk about
Whatever.
things besides football, and we've got some crazy funny stories from like all over the place. So
I got a cool story about this T-shirt right here.
Oh yeah. You were a bad boy. Yeah, I mean, I've been a bad boy at times. Yeah, and I talked about it in All Chief Dubs chat, but could also tell the story about when I was arrested on Christmas Day at Arrowhead. True story.
Oh,
So-
tune in for that one, guys.
Yeah, so those are the types of things we can do on members only streams, but we need to we need to figure out, like, we should do it on a weekends night, like,
Maybe Saturday before the games.
yeah, but like when do you have your kids though?
Well, I usually have them on Friday night through Saturday evening-ish.
So maybe we could do oh, how drunk were you? I was pretty drunk. It was definitely, I probably could have sued in this case. It was definitely it got thrown out. So it was definitely something where I could have done something, but you know, at the same time, I was like, it was an experience. There's a lot to it, because like yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell that story on the podcast. I'll tell it without certain things, because like I knew someone very high up, and they walked by the holding tank, and they were like, "Bobby, what are you doing in the holding tank?" I was like, "Dude," they're like, "All right, I'll see what I can do," but I can't really say who walked by, because that could get yeah. I can tell the story. I just can't tell all the story. But
Yes,
the
it is
story
clickbait
of
with
when
you.
I got into the paddy wagon is the funniest story. And then when I got to the jail thing, dude, you wouldn't believe how limber this girl was that could kick. She beat the shit out of a guy right next to me with her handcuffed to the, yep, for another time. It's crazy stories. They got crazy stories. All right,
Brian. Yes.
so should we do this Saturday or next Saturday? Saturday the 13th or Saturday the 20th? When
Let's
did we
just-
start memberships? Because like I want to make sure everybody who has
Let's just tear off the
started.
Band-Aid. Let's just do
You-
it this Saturday, yeah.
All right, let me see. Oh shit.
Next Saturday,
Okay.
folks. The 20th.
Hold on. Actually, nope. I'm going out with Brian L.
Really?
Yeah. He's having a baby, and yeah, I'll talk to you about that
seen him
off
as-
of screen. But yeah, I can't do it that Saturday.
What,
I
this
can
Saturday?
do it. I can do it Saturday the 20th. I'm going to the Renaissance Festival during the day.
Hey,
I
we
can
got
do
a
it.
new member, Night
Hey,
Hunter.
Night
Thanks,
Hunter.
buddy.
Thank you for joining.
Oh,
Thank
we
you for
got some
joining.
stories for you, buddy.
Okay, let's do it. I think that'll be almost like 25 days since we started memberships, and then maybe we can give out some memberships after the game this weekend. Let's do Saturday the 20th for our first member
Okay.
stream.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Saturday the 20th.
because I'll be going to the Renaissance Festival with our dog park crew during the day, and then I'll come home
Dog Park Crew.
and I'll be good and juiced, because I'll
Yeah,
be
great.
I'll
Yeah,
be drinking honeyed wine and some some different stuff at the Red Fest, and you guys will get a real treat there of me just being an open book.
Bob the Blasted. That's what they're going to call him there.
Like, yeah, one time, dude. Let's just hope I'm not slurring.
Brewed up Bobby.
I mean, I'm not going to drink that much of the Red Fest because I'm taking my dog, so it's not going to be that crazy. But yeah, let's plan on that. I'm actually gonna put it in the calendar so I don't forget.
Oh,
First member
big.
stream,
It's in the calendar.
and I'm gonna try to get out the Cole episode next week, though, as a members only video. The Cole rapper, talk that we did with him when we interviewed him, because that's actually good. It just didn't fit in. It just didn't fit in with like the Chiefs talk. Yeah. So, but if it's members only, it doesn't hurt you to put it out. That's a big problem, dude. We're putting out these different videos. Dude, we put out a video last night. I thought it was one of the best ones that I've done so far, and it tanked. It tanked hard. And dude, I looked at the analytics, and it put it up against, I think it's because we did the AFC West video last week.
Yeah.
But it put it up against like a Steelers video, like a like you can look at analytics and see where different people came from. It put it up against a Steelers video, a Chargers video, a Raiders video, and I'm just like, all right, so since we did a little different content, not just talking about Chiefs, I guess we're screwed for the next couple weeks on the algorithm. Like, it's the lowest click-through rate we've ever had. And YouTube, when you hover over, it says, hey, your thumbnail and title probably sucks. You might want to change that. The thumbnail doesn't look any different. I don't know. It's horrible, man. But I thought that was a pretty good video we did, and it just literally tanked. It has 150 views after
26 hours.
24 hours. Yeah. It's just, I don't understand how to win with YouTube. Why are you pushing? I have all kinds of keywords that have Chiefs in it. Why are you pushing it to people that aren't Chiefs? YouTube sucks. But at least you guys came here to hang out with us, and that's really what matters in the end. The whole reason we do those news videos and all that crap is just because we want more people to tune into the podcast, ask questions, and so thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, but it was just a video that we released on Wednesday. I don't think we were
Yeah. It was just
with Chiefs concerns.
Yeah, it was just a freaking 12-minute video. I don't think anybody having a live stream during that time matters at all. It's just YouTube decided to push it to non-Chiefs fans, and that helps us not at all. We normally have a 6% click-through rate, and it's at 1.2. Because no non-Chiefs fans want to click on it. So it's just an error in the YouTube algorithm that's just dumb. And yeah, it sucks. You put work into stuff and then nobody watches it, and then you're just bummed out.
Yeah, now I'm bummed.
I know. But, Buck, you had something really important to say at the very end of it. Go.